What's going on, y'all? I got some new stuff in again. And your boy pretty happy. So, y'all know I got the GoPro 9 in. Here it is right here. I got the GoPro 9 in from Costco. This is the 8. And what I was doing was I've been using my 8. I love it as just a B-roll camera. I use it with the magnet. I stick it to different things. And this is what I've been doing my morning walk videos with. My GoPro 7 with a Ulanzi case on it. And I really like it because it allowed me to use this microphone with it. And so that's what I've been doing, and it worked out perfectly. Well, when I moved up to the GoPro 9, I decided, you know what? Let's see, with this having a front-facing screen and a rear-facing screen, it was time to step it up and put on one of these Ulanzi cases for it. So I went ahead and I ordered a different model of the Ulanzi. And this is what I got. The G9-14 mega case for GoPro 9. It's made in China and it's made by Ulanzi. So let's open up the box. All right, so once you open up the box, you got a sticker for a vlogging accessory. You got the Ulanzi sticker. And then you have the case. Now, I chose a different style of case than what I got for the GoPro 7. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's a few features that I was looking for that would be a little bit different. So some of the problems that I had with this Ulanzi case, which they still sell this one, it's one, I use this riser for the microphone, which is fine. But now when you wanted to disconnect or take this out, you had to slide this up like this. Then you have to disconnect this right here from the side. Then you have to push the camera out with the front face of the camera. And it's really tight. It's really tight, but it worked well. I liked it. It held up. It did what I needed to do. It was better than a case like this right here. Because you can't put any attachments or any accessories on it. But this made it so that it wasn't waterproof. So now if I put a side back on it, it would be waterproof again. But now we got this new case, and we're gonna show what makes this case better. Let's look into this. So right here you have the push to open. And you see how it opens up on the side, which that's pretty cool. So instead of having a door that slides like this one slides in and out, it slides in and out like this. But this door can get lost. I've never lost mine, but it could. So that's one thing that I didn't like. Now I need this piece right here. This is gonna come out because this is gonna go in this piece right here on this case. But if you look at this case, you see how the door stays on and it flips up and down to open and close. So it's one-hand operation as well. Flip it and it drops open. Now on the side right here, you have your, well, let's look and see. All right here. I'm sorry for being so close, y'all. So right here, you have this door opens as well. You slide this to the front and then this door opens as well, which is pretty cool because the other one, the door didn't open on the side. There was no side door, so you always had to do this every time. This was what they considered to be a side door, and that was not a good thing at all. But on this one, it does have a side door on it that houses a cold shoe mount, it looks like. And it looks like that just pops in and out. You can slide it in and out, but I'm gonna leave it there. And then what else I like is on the bottom, it has your tripod mount right there, the screw. And then it has your flip out, which they are supposedly magnetic. So it has the same legs on the bottom that the GoPro 9 already comes with. Let's put the GoPro 9 in and see how it looks with the GoPro 9 in it. So this is one thing that I really liked about the 8 and 9, how they had the legs on the bottom and they could be flipped out. But if you look, that's also a microphone under there. So you cover up your microphone when you do it that way. But there's other microphones on it. So here's the GoPro 9. You flip this over like this, and this should slide right down inside. Oh, it's a tight fit. Oh my goodness, that's a tight fit. But that's how Ulanzi does it. They make it a tight fit. So now I would have to take that door off in order to close this door. But it looks like you can use it with that. Actually, it looks like that door doesn't come off. Never mind. So I must take that door off of the GoPro in order to use it. But let's close it up and it fits in perfect. All right, so now I have the door off of the GoPro 9, which I don't like taking the doors off because it makes them not waterproof. But I'm telling you, this is definitely going to be worth it. So let's go ahead and drop it back in again. It's in there. Flip this up. Now you can see how the indent, it'll close down. And it looks like it will protect the battery and the SD card. Just looks like it will not cover that right there. That's the only thing that's exposed, which that's pretty good. And it's locked in. So there it is. That's what it's going to look like in that case, and that's going to be great. And now all I have to do is put this in. See, and this one was hard to get out of this one, but that's one thing I didn't like about this was it was on the side right here. Now, another thing that's great about this, instead of me having to use this style of tripod, I can still use this little one because it does have legs that comes out the bottom. So this will work perfect. And it means I can use either without having to worry about it. So this is definitely an upgrade, not just by being a GoPro 9, but also by having these legs that pop out the bottom. I really like that. That's a good feature to it. So now I can use little tripods like this and not feel worried. Makes my overall footprint smaller because look how big this one is. This is huge. But this is the Ulanzi. I'm going to go ahead and put it together and I'll show you what it looks like once it's all set up. But this is going to be an improvement. All right, so there it is. This is the old setup right here. And you see I had to use this style of tripod, which was okay. It didn't bother me. But sometimes it got loose or didn't want to work good. And so this is a more subcompact setup right here. And I think it's going to work out great. So you have your on-off button easily exposed right there. You can push it on and off. Comes on pretty easy. Then you have your power button on the top, or your record button on the top. Pretty easy to get to as well. So I'll say that's going to work well. Only thing is, I say now this handle is a little too short. But I do have a larger one right here in case this one was too short. I can use this one. And that's a much bigger one. So that is the max grip. And I could use that with it. That would be much easier to use as well. And still be better to use than this, because this one telescopes. So I'm going to try it out and see how it works. But this is what we're working with. And I also got one other thing with it in the mail. I forgot about this. But we're going to go ahead and get this in here because this is just as important, because I have not been able to use both batteries. But there it is right there. Dual battery charger plus a battery. So now I have 3 batteries. So there it is. Let me know what y'all think. I think this was probably one of the best Ulanzi cases that I could have probably got. I'm happy with it. I like the way it's holding up. It's still aluminum, just like the old case. So this is going to work. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy with another video, and I'm out. All right, so I wanted to talk about one other thing. One other feature that I really disliked about this style of case is when you get done with this, you have to always take it all the way out the case every single time to get the battery out, to get your SD card out. And that is one thing that I will say I've already noticed about this one. I've been able to take out the battery with no problem using the side door. And I can reach that SD card the same. I can still put another battery back in it the same way. At least I think I can. Yep, fits in. perfectly, one-handed, and you can close it up. And then all you have to do is just stick this back in every time. Hey, that's the way to go, yeah. I love this case. It's working great so far.